Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what you do with those images after you've drawn the front and side view, the orthogonal images, or front, side, top, bottom, depending on what your object is, and bring them into Blender. It's very similar to what you did with the Bremer crest slash logo flash thing, where you used an empty image as your guide. So that's what we're going to be doing, except now you've got the front and the side, and that's how we'll model it. So I'll just quickly recap on that. So remember, you go into your add here, and you add in an empty image, and then you'll have this little section. It's hiding under the box there, so we'll just delete that. Okay, that's going to say it crashed. Awesome. There it is there, and then remember, I'll just pull this out so you can see. You go into your options, open it up, and find that image. So I've just done two. I've done front, and I'll just move that out of the way and add a new empty image, and I will add the side, which is there. Okay, and now if we just kind of zoom in here, we'll have a look. There's our side image, and there's our front image there. So we'll just kind of move those a little bit closer together. Okay, and then we just want to kind of make a cross section out of these, and that's what we'll model from. So best to get them into the right view. So there's our front view. In our front, we want to add a perspective, okay, and bring it back into orthogonal. So there's our front view, and so we just want to kind of rotate these so they're standing upright. It's easier to then use this option, I find. So we'll just rotate both of these and just make them 90. There we go. And if we go to our front view, there we are there. And yeah, we just want to kind of put these in the right spots. So back to my move, and I'm just going to kind of move that directly on top there. Yeah. So there's our front view, and there's our side view. And that's how we'll start to model this guy out. Okay, so if we go into the front here, and we just view the front.
Chocolates!
Miss Stevens is here with chocolates, for which I didn't get anything. Thanks for that. I'm just recording a video for my class, so now that's going to be in there for time eternal. Just letting you know.
Might just be the A that I gave Joel.
Oh, really? I'm seriously recording this. You've just revealed to everybody that you gave an A. You heard that. She gave an A for chocolates. That's Miss Stevens. If you want to direct your complaints, it would be r.dear@raymart.vic. You still think I'm joking. I'm going to put this up on the internet. I'll send it to you. She still thinks I'm joking. I'm not. Alright, so now you've got the front view and you've got the side view there. You can actually model, start to model this. So we'll view, there we go, that's left there. So I've kind of got that on the left view, so you may want to rotate that around. But either way, as long as you've got a view here. And then you'll start to model this. So I'm going to do it really quickly as an example. So there's my cube. Obviously it's freaking huge. So we'll scale that down a bit. There we go. Remember, with these images, you want to have them as X-rays so you can actually see through them, and have the transparency down a little bit. So I'm going to bring that down, and then I'm going to select that one. Oops. And bring that down as well. And I'm going to put X-ray on these guys. X-ray. And X-ray. Okay, there we go. So a bit easier to see. And now we can see that box. So view left. There's our box. And now we're going to start to kind of model this shape. So we'll start to edit this into what we want. So edit mode, get your vertices. We can start to kind of model these around. Grab that one. And keep going. So remember, we only really have to do half of these because it's going to be symmetrical, so you don't have to worry about modeling the both sides of the head here. So put it there. Obviously we need a bit more in there as well, so I'll just move these, kind of bring those up. Alright, we know how to do our cuts in here, so we might do a loop cut. And we'll put it there. And off you go. So you can see when you go to the side, it's a little bit different. So bring it to object mode again. Push it across. Edit mode. I'm just going to use the faces on this one. Bring those in. There. So that's where the front and side view is really handy, because you're just going to keep going across, like from the front to the side, from the front to the side, until I kind of get this shape how I want it. So I'm just going to go back to wireframe. Actually, I might look a bit better at solid there. And if I go, I might actually go back and just bring the transparency down a bit more of these. They're still kind of a bit too bright. That's better. Okay, so go in here. Edit mode. We can grab that edge. Start to pull that out. Grab that edge. Just move it in. So you can see what it's going to start to look like on the side. You can focus on one area first and then kind of keep moving back between those. So I'm just going to kind of stick with the side for now. Do another root cut. Okay, and yeah, you'll see we're basically going to start to build this shape out here. And then once you've kind of got that, you'll then go to your front view. Excuse me. And you'll do the same thing here. But again, like I said, we only need half of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill half of this guy, what we don't need. So we don't need any of these faces. There we go. So we've just got that part of the head there. Oops, that's why I probably should have fixed those up, but hey. There we go there. Go into object mode. Just move him there. Okay. Let's move him back in a little bit there. Okay, and start to model this side of the face now. So, edit mode. Grab your edges. Move that in there. Kind of move that in there. And off you go. So you kind of get the idea of it, yeah? Like you've got these two planes to model on. So there's the front. You're going to start building this whole shape. You know, we'll extrude here and get the neck and extrude the body and extrude the hands and extrude the arms and do all that kind of stuff. And then obviously we just keep flicking between the side. You know, our extrusion will be here, but then we'll start moving these vertices around, these edges around, and slowly building this guy, you know, back to the front, back to the side, back to the front, back to the side. And that's what you do. So I'm not going to do the whole thing now because I know it'll drive me nuts because it'll go for ages. But I'll probably have a play with it over the weekend and I'll record the whole process. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing with your images for next lesson. So see you later, Ganna.